We found out that Chrisean is pregnant, y'all. Brenda's got a baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't even know how to pull up the chat. I done forgot. Brenda's got a baby. How do I see this? Is this how you pull it up? All right, here we go. So Chrisean got a baby, and she started off by letting us know earlier tonight, and this is what she said.
And the only reason I feel like I'm so overwhelmed right now is because I'm deciding to keep it, obviously. And we're gonna have the big baby shower. So yeah, pray for me. What's that? And then yeah, we're gonna do this ultrasound. Hopefully, it's 3 heartbeats. Please, I want 3 kids. All right, 2. I want either twins or triplets. Fun fact, because that's how many I killed.
Did y'all hear that part when she said that's how many I killed? Shout out to Toby. She said that's how many I killed. And y'all gotta remember, she already admitted that she done had multiple abortions by Blueface. And Blueface was turning up. He wasn't too happy to find out that Chrisean was pregnant. He went on a little Twitter rant. He started it off, my head might be in the way, but he started it off, he said, to answer all y'all questions, yes, me and Rock are officially done. It's strictly business. It should have been strictly business the whole time, nigga. You know, because you got to remember, this nigga Blueface, he had the Bad Girls Club, and he was making money with all of these women. And then he decided to move Chrisean in. That's not pimping. That's not P. That's not P at all. All right? That's only P in that is simp. S-I-M-P. That's what he was keeping it. He was keeping it simp. He moved Chrisean in. And now the nigga is getting hit over the head with glass bottles. And the nigga just got out of concussion protocol. Now he found out the girl who almost gave him a goddamn concussion is pregnant. And Brenda's got a baby. All right, so he said, me and Rock are officially broken up. He said, you know, he keeping it strictly business. I tried it and it clearly wasn't given before she announces she's pregnant with somebody else's child, not mine. So he already ain't even claiming it. He ain't seen a DNA test yet, but he's saying it's not my baby, okay? Rock has had encounters with 10 different men in the last year. Until I see a DNA test, then it's not mine. Now look, and this is why, you know, like, obviously these niggas is still keeping their business, because, you know, you don't gotta go on the internet and tell a female, hey, I think you a hoe and I need a DNA test, so it's not mine. You could do that through a text, you know, you could do that through a DM. He could have hit her ass on Twitter. You know, did he have to post that, you know, online for the public to see? I don't know, you know, but that's their relationship. The other week, Chrisean was calling him gay and saying he got a little micro penis, and now he's calling her a hoe. You know, I guess that's how it goes. The last tweet he put out, I know. Y'all thought she was all about me. Me too, LOL. But the facts are facts. The facts are facts. Being my baby mama would be a blessing. Oh, so he's saying she wanted to be his because he getting money. Now, if y'all don't know, Blueface and DJ Academic's been going back and forth, and he kind of been exposing Blueface for being broke. He said that house that he was doing the Bad Girls Club with, the Blueface girls or whatever, he said that house is under foreclosure. He said the house is under foreclosure. Also, it looked like Blueface had to get a tattoo of his jeweler on the side of his head, if y'all didn't see that, because the rumor is Blueface owed the jeweler some money. So I don't know how much of a blessing it would be Blueface's baby mama, especially when a nigga got about 10, 15 kids already. You already giving out child support, but I don't know. Only person who would really know is Chrisean. She been living with the nigga, so maybe she knows. Now, of course, the niggas had to go live on Instagram, so we got a couple clips. All right, we saw this. Let's see. What did Chrisean say? Because she saw Blueface talking about he wasn't claiming her baby. Also, make sure y'all like the video real quick. Now, like I said, she saw Blueface cutting up, calling her a hoe, and she had to get a little bit lit.
All right, I got something to say. Okay, so Blue, Mr. Jonathan, we broke up. We broke up, whatever, we break up every other weekend, whatever.
Well, see, and I hate to pause it, but that's a fact. These niggas do break up and get back together. I can see them next week doing another interview, all hugged up and cuddled up, like, yeah, we having a baby, we gonna be together forever. But Blueface, I don't know, maybe Chrisean might knock some sense in his head, put a big ass knot in the other side of his head, and then he'll want to be a father. I'm just saying.
Long story short, I found out I was pregnant today on his birthday. We're arguing about something else, totally different. He's been smart and evil and spiteful, knowing whatever he want to say. I don't know. I really just put the news out because I want all the bad stuff to just do its course, because that's what it's just going to do. I'm not scared to say I'm pregnant. I'm saying it. I'm pregnant because I'm actually keeping it. I for sure know it's his baby. He's doing this maybe for clout. I'm not really sure. People have a spiteful bone in their body. And story real quick.
It's funny you talking about he doing this for clout, but then y'all going through whatever y'all going through, drama, breaking up, and then you announce you pregnant all publicly on his birthday. That seemed kind of spiteful too. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, we breaking up, and I know we beefing right now, but guess what? I'm pregnant, nigga. It's almost like she trying to force him into, a relationship.
Crashing out on social media because I said I'm having a baby. You should just let me say what I'm having, like. And then it's funny because you're the dad. Like, I know for sure you're the dad. Like, why are we playing? I haven't been sexually active with anybody else but you. And, like, what are you talking about? I'm not that dumb. I play dumb, but I ain't dumb at all. But it's just like...
She play dumb, y'all. She not really dumb. She playing dumb. Okay? Like, write that down in your notebook when I be telling y'all how much these niggas be doing for clout.
Who am I to announce a pregnancy, like, and not know who the dad is? I wouldn't even said anything. I found out today on your birthday, and I said it on your birthday, because that's what it is. Happy birthday, bitch. You hear me?
But see, didn't I just say that? I said she doing it on his birthday to be spiteful. I just said that. I ain't watched this shit. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm just a nigga from Detroit, and I know these type of bitch. I know them. I seen them before.
And then people that be playing with people that don't need to be played with, they either go to a hospital, go to jail, or they die. Like, tread lightly. Evilness is not good. The karma you get is not good. You're crashing out.
Hold on. Are you threatening your baby daddy? Oh, Blueface. I don't know, dog. Like that. You know what that sound like to me? He gonna have another ashtray hit right up the side of his head, dog. And look, see, when somebody mess you up like that in a domestic violence situation, and you damn near die the first time, if you keep talking to them and you keep going back, you never know how worse it can get. The next time this nigga Blueface might lose a finger, lose an arm. She might cut that nigga tongue out on some Bible type ish.
I want to announce that I'm having a child. You don't have to take that moment away by saying weirdo shit and you're going to be the same eating my or, you know what I'm saying, being weird. Like,
why they always gotta go? Why they always gotta go to somebody eating ass? You the same nigga eating ass. Okay, I ate your ass. So what? So what? But y'all be liking, what be killing me about females? They love when a nigga eat the ass. Shout out to my man 666. He said, going outside. Detroit in the building. What up, though, yada? They like when a nigga eat the ass. They'll tell you to eat the ass. But then when they get mad at you, they want to act like they above you because you ate the ass. And then don't be a nigga who don't like your ass ate. You know what I'm saying? Like you would have ate mine, but I just wasn't into it. I wasn't about to kick my legs up. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't about to kick my legs up. And now you want to act like you better than me. But you was trying to lift my shit back. Now you trying to talk about, oh, you same nigga eating my ass. He was eating my ass, girl. We went out to dinner. I'm lactose intolerant. I was farting. He was still eating. I'm like, come on, dog. Stop it.
Please stop treading. For real. And then he's just mad because I lied about going to Baltimore. I said I was in LA when really I went to Baltimore, Maryland to see my mom. I felt sick. I felt weird. He said some evil before I got out the bed. I wasn't even going to go anywhere, but what he said to me really triggered me. And every time of the same year, every year I get locked up because of some evil because of us. I'm not finna crash out. So I took a flight. Respect that. That's it. And if I lied, it's because I'm scared of you. What the fuck? I'm lying because alright, I don't want this.
You scared of the nigga, but you just got the nigga in concussion protocol. You just almost killed the nigga. You just almost took him out. If you would have hit him a little bit harder in the head, you wouldn't have no baby daddy. This nigga would be 6 feet under, and you scared of him. That dude, that nigga's scared of you, Chrisean. That nigga's terrified of you. He probably terrified to have a baby with you because he like, damn. Like, do I even want my child in that environment? And see, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Blueface don't bring Chrisean around none of his kids. I don't know if y'all know that. Have y'all ever seen Chrisean around any of Blueface's kids? Hell no, he not bringing her crazy ass around his kids. And it's for a reason. So, of course, you wouldn't want to have a baby with a wild-ass female like this.
You're doing way too much, because I'm out of town, because I need a break from... I want to announce that I'm having a child.
And look, shout out to Hidden Treasure. She's saying she was fighting to protect herself. I will be the first person to say I do think they have a violent back and forth relationship. And if somebody told me Blueface put his hands on her, I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? I do think it's back and forth. I remember that we all saw that video where Blueface was clearly rough handling her, manhandling her, dragging her up and down the street. People was trying to get involved. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely back and forth. I'm not going to sit here and say that, but obviously they didn't chose to stay together. And if you didn't chose to stay together, I'm assuming y'all saying, okay, I'm going to stop. We going to stop putting our hands on each other. And unfortunately, it seemed like, one of them don't want to stop. I don't know which one. Maybe behind the scenes, Blueface still doing stuff. He do be talking to her crazy sometimes. I'm not trying to do a 360 because it's a female in the chat. But if you watch my videos, y'all know I done talked about this multiple times. And I done told y'all they both be wilding out, but the thing is, it's like what you catch on camera. And just right now, we catching a lot of Chrisean beating the hell out of him on camera, and it's not so much Blueface. But at times, it was Blueface. We do got to keep it real, you know?
Transparent, and it would just be real messy. But we don't got to be messy. We can put grace on it, love each other, and that's it. Make money, nigga. Like, I don't need any cent for no baby daddy. I'm not doing no baby daddy shit. I really
the baby in the back coughing. The baby got COVID or something.
Tell my kids, oh, your dad died at birth. Like, I don't know what to tell them. Like what? I'm not fighting you no more. I'm not arguing with you no more. Like, if I have to go,
hold on, y'all heard what she said? I'm not fighting you no more. I don't think she was talking about arguing. So they be fighting each other. And yeah, I guess, you know, if you a female and you fighting a nigga, Blueface look like he about 6'7", he a tall nigga. Yeah, I guess you might start picking up inanimate objects and throwing it at niggas. I don't know.
You blowing up my phone like you my. We broken up. We're broken up, and you're blowing up my phone. Worried about where I'm going after you just said what you said. I ain't even trying to, like, come on, man. Just leave me be. For real. You know where I'm going to be at? Home. Because I have a baby. It's on the way. And you playing. You don't got to be my baby daddy. I don't need a cent from you, bro. That's how blessed I am, bro.
But hold on. When you say I'm going to be home, okay, she said I'm going to be home. Whose home is she talking about? Whose home is she talking about? See, these are the facts we need to understand. Is she talking about Blueface's house? Cause it sounds like to me that's what she referring to. She going back to Blueface's house. Because every time they get into something, that's where she always end up landing. Back at Blueface's house. Which always make me look at whatever be going on in their little relationship as suspect. Now, Blueface did respond to this part. If I can drag this over here. Now, Blueface accused her of drinking. He said, Lord, please. It's not a Blueface baby. She must be currently drinking while pregnant. That's a red flag. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. He said he just posted again and said, yeah, I'm reading it right now, Hidden. I'm going to be honest with y'all, and we can go back to that part, because it was one, I think it was like closer to the end. She sounded really coherent.
You don't have to take that moment away by saying weirdo and you're going to be the same eating my or, you know what I'm saying, being weird. Like,
she don't sound drunk to me. You know, like when she be drunk, she be like, you know, she sound like she bloated. She started slurring her words. She wasn't drunk. I don't think Chrisean was drunk. I don't think she was lit. You know, she was being a little petty, talking about Blueface eating her ass. I don't think she was drunk, y'all. I don't think she was drunk. I think that nigga being petty. And who knows? Like I keep telling y'all, every time we talk about these niggas, I'm going to always put this big ass stamp on it. This all could be a part of their game. This could be a part of the show. This could be a part of whatever schemes and machinations these two try to think up so they can get more viewers and more clout. That's why hearing her say, I don't know if he doing this for clout. Y'all both are clout demons. They both clout demons. And I'm sure it is. But see, when you talk about she pregnant, I just watched her getting dragged out of No Jumper by security guards. I watch her do a lot of stuff. And remember when she was chubby and they was going on cops in that stream? Remember that stream when she picked up the little person and she slammed them? People was asking if she was pregnant then. And she looking a little thinner than she was back then. So I don't know. Maybe she was having multiple abortions and her weight was going up and down. But, you know, if you pregnant, you got to stop doing all this rough ass shit you be doing, Chrisean. Cause every time I see you, you getting down and dirty like you a WWE wrestler. And if you supposed to be pregnant, you got to stop that stuff. If I'm believing all of the stuff with them is quote unquote real, okay? That's all we really have. Well, actually, you know what? Let's see if it's any more. If it's more news from them, because that's all we really came live to say, to talk about this situation. Ain't much else going on at 1 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. If it's any more news and drama with the niggas, you know, and shout out to Hidden Treasure. I see you, a Caucasian woman. You know what I'm saying? When I say the niggas, I'm talking about ghetto ass Chrisean and Blueface. Okay, if it's any more with them, I will be back to let y'all know what's going on. Hold on, she said alcohol bloat. She said alcohol bloat. Or my boy Eugenia. He said alcohol bloat. She lost weight, not drinking. Shrug. Who knows? Probably so. She needs to stop drinking for real. Blue gonna take that baby. That's why I said in that last video, I don't think she was drunk, y'all. I don't think she was drunk. I really don't think she was drunk. Well, she doesn't care about being pregnant. That's her birth control method. Okay. Hold on. So y'all think she was drunk in that video? Y'all think she was drunk in this video? She sounded coherent to me.
Please stop treading, for real. And then he's just mad because I lied about going to Baltimore. I said I was in LA when really I went to Baltimore, Maryland to see my mom. I felt sick. I felt weird. He said some evil shit before I got out the bed.
She don't sound drunk to me, y'all. That's why I said no. I don't think she was drunk. She don't sound drunk to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she was drunk, y'all. I really don't think she was drunk. But I appreciate y'all coming through here. Please make sure y'all like the live. It helps out. Like if you in here. And I'll come back if it's any more news with them. No matter what time it is. I appreciate y'all coming and showing some love at 1 a.m. Shout out to Yada Dada. He said she knows what she's doing. I don't know, man. Like I said, you can't put nothing past Chrisean and Blueface. But I appreciate y'all.